We need to have more car talks. I had to switch up and just act like a celebrity up in here so that nobody would tell me where to go, and it's working so far. This next chapter is, I feel like some curveballs are gonna be thrown. If you feel like you don't know what to do next, just make a long list. Good morning. So today I am going to this Oscars nominee luncheon. I gotta cover it for work. I'll show y'all the fit later because it's kind of, my apartment's a bit messy. But let me take this coat off. I'm only wearing this coat because it's actually been cold in LA. It's like a daytime formal function, so I thought this would be like, you know, cute. I'm late, and it's all the way in Beverly Hills. The Hilton, I'm gonna try to get some footage. Probably won't be able to, I could probably get some footage on my camera. So we here, I'm at the Hilton. I'm gonna vlog on my phone just to be safe, but it's so crazy. I was here last year and I get to come back and I'm really happy and excited. So let's go. I had to switch up and just act like a celebrity up in here so that nobody would tell me where to go, and it's working so far. So.
Thank you so much. And then do you mind one on the screen, whatever side I'm on?
I'm feeling very inspired. Now we're gonna do a self-tape. The sun is setting. It's a vibe. I'm feeling so inspired. Hey y'all, so I don't know if you know guys, but it's so ugly out. I'm like, part of me is happy about it because I kind of like the change in weather. I am a 4 seasons person, I think. And so I kind of like that it's something different than just straight up sun, 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 sun. I'm cleaning up my apartment right now. It's a bit messy. So one thing about me, if my space is messy, I don't feel good. So today is one of those days where I just completely get done every single thing I need to get done off my checklist. And it's really rainy today, which makes that so hard to do. And so I have this notebook. I just saw a TikTok where it was like, if you feel like you don't know what to do next, just make a long list and then just start knocking stuff out. So I knew I had to clean up my apartment. I was like, I know. So I just started cleaning up. I ordered groceries so I can check that off. It also feels really good to be like, check something off your to-do list. I have 2 self-tapes that I need to film, and very much still doing self-tapes and auditioning now that the strike is back. I've had a lot of like in-person things all back. I was in Atlanta, like a lot is going on. I'm tired, y'all. But I still want to keep you guys updated on my life. There are some new developments going on, and I low-key, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't feel like doing my, yeah, so I've got a lot going on. Oh my gosh, I'm also cooking right now. I'm making a salmon. Okay. So I had to turn my salmon over because I didn't want to burn it. But yeah, so today's a definitely get our life together day. I put this little workout outfit on. I wanted to feel also put together. I'm not gonna lie to you, I got a little distracted because I'm watching this 50-part series on TikTok called Who the F Did I Marry? I know y'all seen her. If you're on TikTok, or just on social media. I don't know if it's made its way to Instagram yet, but this is a 50-part TikTok series, and she is just like giving us the tea. I'm actually it's very entertaining. It's actually, I don't know why it has the internet in a chokehold right now. Between that, Love is Blind, I don't know what's going on. Since we're catching up, I just want to show you guys, I'm currently reading All About Love. I've had this book for like 2 years now, and it's a really good read, but it's not the type where you just read cover to cover and you're like, I'm done. It's like you read, internalize, sit with your feelings, reflect on yourself, your relationships, and then you move on. So All About Love is my current read. I finished this acting book. I have a Kindle now. I don't know, I told you guys in my last video I have a Kindle. So I've been thinking about my channel a lot lately, and I kind of want to do like vlogging and also real talks. And so this is more of a vlog style. And then like the next week would probably be like an actual concept video where we talk about fear of being seen, career stuff, and like how to get jobs in entertainment. So I kind of want both. Like I want to talk about give advice and provide like valuable information, providing value through living life and existing. I had a little fireplace going. I don't know if y'all saw, but it's all about being cozy today. Like I got my blanket here. Really, when it's raining in LA, we cancel our plans. We're cozy. But I did go to a workout class yesterday with my friend Kyla. You still gotta do some things on your Zoom, but not everything. But yeah, I'm about to eat this salmon and we're probably gonna, I wanna say Love is Blind. I think I wanna watch One Day on Netflix. It's like a Netflix series. Or there's this new show on Hulu called The Feud, Capote versus the Swans or something like that. Let me know if you've seen that. Also drop your recs below. Drop your book recs. My goal is to read literally 24 books this year. I know that's so crazy. I'm only on book, this is 2. So we're not doing so well. But I started off the year weird. I was sick this year. Like, it's been a weird start to the year, and 2023 was definitely a weird year, but it's time to get into it. Like, you just gotta like start where you are and just build the next best thing. That's what I feel like God is telling me lately. Just like stop worrying so much about the next 10 steps and just worry about the next step. Yeah, let me get my food. Made a little salmon rice salad situation. No, and something to watch. Should we do Love is Blind? Morning, it's Wednesday, which is also my day off. So I'm meeting up with my friend Loza today. We're going to the Broad Museum, which I've been wanting to go to the Broad Museum for so long. It's like a cute little LA staple, I would say. And I just haven't been like being super touristy lately. Like now that I've lived in LA for a few years, it's kind of just like, yeah, I live here, but we've got some changes coming pretty soon. Now that I have a lot of career changes going on, which I'm gonna get into here in this video, I'm not so sure how much time I have to like explore LA. So I'm about to go do the things now. Like, we're going to do the things. Honestly, I'm a little late. It took me a little long to get ready. I got caught up watching Love is Blind. I don't know what bottoms to wear, but this is a top fit. I feel like when you go to a museum, you kind of like want to look kind of like simple, but still cute. So it's a simple, cute look. Let's go to the car. All right, we are en route to Loza. We're going to West Hollywood right now, and then we're going downtown so that we can go to this little museum. I'm taking these off. Basically, I have been really, really slow to getting back on my YouTube grind just because I was really sick. Not just I was sick in the beginning of the year, but I've been feeling weird about content creation. There's just so much content creation going on. Like, it's like an overload. Overconsumption, I think, is what's going on. But yeah. Also, all right, I'm gonna just be real. It's a really interesting time in the world, in Hollywood, in the industry, in my life personally. I feel like a big thing about self-care is recognizing when you don't want to burn yourself out, like catching yourself before you burn out. And I've just been like giving myself breaks. And I'm like, okay, girl, you're self-caring too close to the sun because now you're not even putting content out. And so I have to just toughen up and be like, girl, we got work to do. And part of the work is editing videos. And I think editing can be fun. I love editing my YouTube videos when I don't have anything else to do. But when I feel like when I have like auditions and things like that, it's just overwhelming. And it's like, I want to do good editing, but there's no time. But that's a lie because you can always make time for what matters. But I do think like, just like any, like a programming or TV show, there has to be breaks. Like that's why for TV shows, it's like they do 12 episodes, that's one season, or you get like 24 episodes and that's a season. That's how I feel like it should be on YouTube too. Otherwise, like your favorite creators burn out and they all talk about it. And so I'm trying to just figure out my own little flow of how I want to create YouTube videos and still take you guys along with me on my journey of life. This next chapter is, I feel like some curveballs are gonna be thrown, like where I might be moving back east, I might stay. As much as I love LA, like I'm a very much LA, California girl, blah, 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 blah. But I'm also deep down like an East Coast girly, like Midwest, East Coast, like that's my home. And like I mentioned in my last video, I mentioned this so many times in my videos, I don't know if you guys ever peeped it, but I always say that like the only reason I came to LA was because I wanted to be in the industry. And then I was like, if the industry was in DC, if the industry was in XYZ, I'd be there. And now the industry isn't necessarily here. It's in Atlanta, it's in Chicago, it's in New York. It's really so many places. So now I feel like, oh, now that I know I don't necessarily have to be in LA, I've been considering, I'm leaving, something new. I will always love LA. I feel like it's a special place in my heart, but I also have other places that I want to live and try out while I'm kind of figuring out like where I want to be in my life and stuff while I still work remote, because a lot of times you can't just choose where you want to live. And since I work remote, that's like a blessing in disguise, but it also makes me so indecisive because I'm just like, where the heck do I want to live? The fact that I can choose that, there's this thing called the paradox of choice, where it's like, because you have so many options, you don't choose anything, and then you just lose all your choices. I don't want that at all. So I just want to, I feel like I'm gonna be like those YouTubers that are every few months just is in a different city. I'm getting confirmation that it might be time to try a different city, y'all. Best believe you're gonna know when it happens. I'm not gonna leave you in the dark again. And yeah, I'm driving through Hollywood right now, and I see all these signs of all the places that I think I'm gonna move. So it's really funny. God is funny. He has a sense of humor, you know. Like when you're praying to God, he does give little hints and nudges, and you just have to pay attention. And sometimes I like to not pay attention because I'm like, no, I don't think God's saying that. No, and it's also like, that's exactly what he's saying. So your girl might not be an LA girl for long, and something about that is just so exciting and refreshing for me. Woo! I am gonna miss it. If I do move, I know I'm going to miss this place. Like, do you see this? Get this vibe everywhere. Look at that little baby. You know, you don't get show recommendations. Like, what is that? Life and Beth? Like, I love getting, when I drive around LA, one thing I know for sure is I'm gonna find a new show recommendation. Most definitely. I started this show, The Few. There's something, the Capote vs. Swans. I started that because I was driving around LA and I was like, huh, what's that poster? That's interesting. Like, so I always get good show recs driving around. I get really inspired. Like, we're literally about to pass Netflix. But, I just think that, like, we gotta talk about our generation and our generation's experience of life. So the generation before us just told us so many things about how life was gonna go to college, do this, and your life is going to be X, Y, and Z. You know, work hard and you get this. And it's like, nobody could have predicted that there was going to be a pandemic. Nobody would have predicted that, like, a huge recession or inflation or whatever you want to call it. There are a lot of changes that nobody could have predicted with our generation, and we're just kind of dealing with it. There's like this surge of social media and streaming. And it's madness, you guys. Kind of bright. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be Hollywood, but it is kind of bright. I just think it's so interesting seeing how our generation is dealing with, like, destruction of what we thought things were. Gen Z is seeing it. I don't consider myself Gen Z. I consider myself a millennial mixed with Gen Z because I was born right in the middle. I don't like the term zillennial, but I can see how I am both. Because, like, my brother's Gen Z and me and him are really close, and then me and my other sisters are close, and they're millennials, and I feel like I connect with them both. I could talk to them differently, but me and my brother, who is Gen Z, we communicate a lot easier. So I'm like, maybe I am Gen Z. Like, he just gets it. The definition of Gen Z is they just get it. They just understand. Like, if you go to a TikTok comment, if you watch a TikTok and then go to the comments, Gen Z are the people who, like, have the funniest comments because they just get it. So we need to have more car talks. I really like car talks. I feel like that's where I can just be real and just like express my full thoughts. I will say it sucks that I am considering leaving because I'm just now kind of finding my circle when it comes to, like, church too. I've been more involved in the church. I'm in, like, a small group. There's just a groundedness in the Midwest and East Coast that I miss. And I wonder if there's anybody watching who agrees. But also, if your home is on the West Coast, maybe you just feel like you're at home out here. The one thing that sucks is, like, I feel like when you leave LA, you're always gonna be like, dang, there is no place like LA. There's no place like blue sky. It's definitely a vibe, but there are so many other vibes in the world. And it's like, anywhere you go is what you make it. You just gotta make it the best experience possible. And I will make my next home that. I feel like I can always find the fun, the culture, the vibes, the experience, like the museums, the play. I'm gonna find that regardless. So, where are they taking me? Sheesh. I did not know it was gonna take this long to get to my friend's house. We're in like Beverly Wood. Hey y'all! Oh, Lowe's is here. Lowe's, help! Taking these back off.
We are going to the bride. Right? Is it your first time? My first time too.
Oh yay, good. I wasn't sure if you had been.
No, it's very like, we're trying to get our LA tourist things out of the way. Yeah,
because we've been talking about going to this museum for a minute now. We're finally making our appearance.
Yes, we get to take pictures at the giant dining table that you probably have seen on Instagram 10,000 times.
I'll put it right here. Y'all will see it. There it is.
You'll see it. We get to be the LA girlies today.
I know. This is like a LA staple, I was saying earlier.
It's free admission, you guys.
For free, so if you're in LA.
To do. We're going to figure out parking. I don't know what that looks like.
It's going to be a scary situation in 10 minutes. But
let's see.
Okay. We are en route to the next part of this. Next stop. The giant table. That's honestly what I want. I want to find the giant table. Oh, here we are. I love this thing.
Just walk a little bit.
No!
I'm scared, I'm just looking out. Okay, let's hurry.
I feel like it's Halloween weekend. So what are we gonna do? We just left abroad. It's getting a little crazy out here, so I think it's time to wrap it up.
Let's go.
Bye! This is actually one of my favorite restaurants in LA, Tu Madre. It's very cute. It has the best tacos, well, happy hour tacos. The vibes. In today's episode, I got a last-minute self-tape audition last night. I quickly knocked it out. I'm very proud of myself. So yesterday was very eventful. I had like 3 days off because Tuesday and Wednesdays I don't work. Monday was present. All right, I'm back. So tomorrow I'm going to a shoot for work and we're working with an Oscar-nominated actor. Hint, hint, he's in American Fiction. I freaking love American Fiction. I'm really excited. Hopefully I can vlog some of that. I know I'm doing behind the scenes footage for like the job. I don't know what I can get for my YouTube. That'll be in next week's vlog. Got the fire going. Oh, that's my pollen. But yeah, it's been a busy day. I gotta get back to work in a second. So, see you guys next week. Bye.